Welcome to the very first...
Let's Play? No. No Let's Plays today.
The very first... Where the fuck is my little otter?
Your pet. I'm just gonna say it. Welcome to our very first episode of Furry Thoughts. The vlog I mentioned before.
Wait, do that again. Welcome to the very first...
vlog. Furry Thoughts of Otter and Weasel. I'm Weasel.
And I'm Otter.
He's very furry.
I am.
Just like me.
Oh yeah, I shaved. You didn't.
Shove?
I shove.
You shove.
I shoved that shovel in my shovel.
You shaved. Yeah.
Anyway, the first Furry Thoughts. That means we're gonna talk a lot.
And we are not used to talking a lot.
That's okay, we got a funny tune in our ears, because that helps.
It helps me.
We're in a podcast mood with some bevs. Cheers. Are you bevved up?
Just a second, mate.
Cheers to you, to us. Cheers to you.
Cheers
Welcome to the very
subscribers.
first thoughts. Furry thoughts.
Furry Thoughts.
Stay furry. Wait, what? We're gonna talk about some stuff. And we thought, yeah, because this is the very first Furry Thoughts, I wrote down some basic questions. Are you ready for them?
I'm
Weasel
ready.
and the audience.
I'm going to ask the first question to Otter here. Otter, what was your first game?
My very first game.
Yes.
Probably Pokemon Red, dude.
Pokemon Red.
Yeah, gotta catch them all. I got on 150, not 151. Sorry, people. I didn't find the Mew under a stupid fan at the SSN. Do you even know what I'm talking about?
No, I didn't have a Game Boy. I know. I didn't have a Game Boy.
Poor guy.
Yeah, my mother
But that
wouldn't
was
let me.
probably my very first game. Yeah.
And really, I asked for a Game Boy.
Yeah.
From my parents.
Yeah.
And they said no, you can't have it. I said why? Why can't I have a fucking Game Boy?
Bad for you.
Yeah, they said. What did they say?
Go
They
play.
said,
Go
like,
play
well,
outside, scum.
sort of things, and I was like,
Yeah.
I want to go fishing. I want to play game. I want to play this. I want to play that. And they were like, no, just play with one goddamn thing. You spoiled brat.
Just play with a damn stick.
Yeah.
Without.
Without.
But.
But what was? Aren't you going to ask me a question?
We were having fun talking. I wanted to continue for a bit.
Okay, continue.
A bit.
Bit.
A bit. Did you ever play a Pokemon game then, or never?
I did play a Pokemon game.
What was your first one?
A few years ago. I'm not even.
Oh,
kidding.
really?
I'm not even kidding.
That's fucking cool, dude.
I played it on my
On your
iPhone,
phone?
On my phone. I
Yeah,
have it on my phone.
I figured.
So I installed an emulator and I installed Pokemon. And I was instantly hooked.
Which one?
Blue, I guess. It was
It was also like the old one, right?
Yeah,
Because I remember people in high school also having that thing on their phone, like, look, I got Pokemon, and I was like,
wanted to play
that's
the
the
old
fucking Game Boy old version.
I want to play the old school version because I was like, no, I'm not going for the new ones because I want to experience the old school vibe of old school Pokemon games.
I was like, what the fuck? You also have a remake of Pokemon Red and Blue. Why would anyone play this shit?
Yeah. No, I would play it.
Yeah,
I did play it. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
It
it was
very fun to-
cool, I guess. But I mean, if you have a remake of the exact same game,
Yeah.
gameplay is the same. It's just more beautiful. Why not take the more beautiful one then? I guess it didn't work yet on emulators on the
Well,
phone.
it doesn't have. It doesn't need to be fancy to be enjoyable. Yeah, it's true. I mean, I've played some games in the past that were not that great, like.
Yeah, but let's be honest, dude. Pikachu looked like a turd in the old ones.
Well, Pikachu now looks like an anorexic being. I mean,
Really?
yeah. I mean,
I don't even know, dude.
Look at the 1990s. I mean,
I gotta be honest. I stopped at the Ruby Sapphire gen. That's Gen 3 or something, I think.
go look it up. If you see Pikachu in the 90s, he's more normal, like not fat, just a chubby mouse.
Yeah.
If you see him now, he's like a scaled down version of his former self.
He evolved over time with culture.
Yeah. Think you
No,
let it bully
that
over
would
there.
that would be awful, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's
What is it?
what was your very first game, Weasel? Because if
Rayman.
it wasn't Pokemon, it was
Rayman.
Rayman.
Yeah. The word
Say one more time. Beep.
Rayman.
Sorry, now I'm doing energetic
Rayman.
for no reason.
It was my very first game, and
Roadhouse.
I remember I asked my parents. I said to them, "Please, I want a PlayStation 2." And they were like, "No, go fishing with the story I told."
That's
I told
also
a few seconds
interesting. Was
ago."
that your very first console then?
Yes. The
Oh,
PS2 was my first
That's
console.
awesome, man. You're older than me, but you stepped in later.
Yeah, no. I stepped later in the game industry, but I had tons. I mean,
Really?
tons.
What
of fun.
was your first game that you published?
Published.
Yeah, you just stepped into the game industry. You said.
The
What was the first game you developed?
My first game was Otter is a dick face. Please shut this f-hole. Anyways, I played Rayman for the first time, and when I played it, I was like, damn, I have no memory card for the PS1.
Alright,
so
people, I'm an asshole. Go ahead.
A-hole then, if you want. So I played it, but I couldn't save it because I had a PS2 and I had no PS1 memory card. So every time I started playing, I was like stuck in one level, and every time I had a limited time to play, like 2, maybe even max 3 hours, and I was always at the Neptune level. It's in the sea.
This very first Rayman, this or? Wait, PlayStation 2, you said.
Yeah.
Was it a 3D or 2D?
It was a PlayStation 1 game, I recall.
Okay, but was it a 2D or a 3D Rayman?
3D.
That's not the first one then. Maybe the second one. Second or third one, I guess.
Third?
Yeah, I think third.
Anyways,
Third. Moi.
I enjoyed every second of it, even though I couldn't save, I couldn't progress the story as I wanted to. I never finished the game. I will be finishing the game. No, I couldn't save. So
that's the old era, man. Memory cards.
Yeah.
I mean, now we have freaking hard drives in our consoles.
I mean, 8 megabytes is like my.
That's what an update usually costs when you're updating your Xbox, your PlayStation nowadays.
8 MB, like 100 MB.
We've come a long way, people.
We do.
What's your storage on your PS3?
What?
What's the storage on your PlayStation 3?
Storage on my PlayStation 3. My first PlayStation 3 was.
Wait, you had more?
Yeah, I had 2 of them. Crashed.
Really?
Yeah, for no reason at all.
That's fucked up.
The first one was 40 gigabytes.
Yeah.
It lasted for 3 years. Then I got. Anyways, then it went AWOL and just destroyed itself from the inner out, from its inside.
AWOL nation sail.
Yeah. It smokes. It does smoke. It did smoke.
Wow. And I was not even looking because of our regular catchphrase, but just did really smoke escape from your console?
From the vents.
You must have unplugged that bitch and threw it away right away, or at least not plug it in.
I called Sony and I called the hotline, the customer service.
I'm just imagining. Hello, yeah, I got a problem with my PlayStation. Yeah, what's that, sir? It's on fire, actually. What should I do? Call the fire department, you idiots!
No, it would be hilarious if I said like, it's on fire. Have you tried to turn it on and off again?
Did you plug it in? Oh, that would be wow. I would even imagine people saying that. Like, yeah, my room's on fire right now. Did you try? Did you put the disc in? Did you blow some dust off? Did you get the required update? I've got 3rd-degree burns right now. Yeah, just look at our website. We have some stuff up there.
How are you insured?
Yeah, just send us a console. We'll send you a new one. I got 3rd-degree burns. You don't have to scream, sir.
Please calm down, sir. I'm gonna try to explain some things to you.
Calm down. So Rayman, I love Rayman, dude.
Rayman.
That was also the first game I raged very hard at.
Yeah, me too.
Did you play the first one ever, the 2D one?
No.
There was one part I remember where you had to run and jump up, and there were all these pencils, and they came in a pattern that went like this. Like one went up, and then the other one went up, and then the other one, and then it went like a wave, so to speak. Yeah, something like that. And then above, there was also this waveform. So you had to jump exactly between the waves, like something like this, between all the pencils. And if you even hit one, you were dead. Those things were insta-kill.
Oh god.
I wrecked one PlayStation just hitting it. I was a little raging kid back then.
Well, I wrecked so many controllers in the PlayStation 2. I had like 6 of them, and I wrecked like 5 of them. It was complete utter rage. My wall.
Was it a complete? Wait for it.
Pun.
Wait for it.
Pun.
Utter rage. Alright, go. Yeah, sorry.
I was so angry at a game. It was not Rayman. It was my other favorite game of all time, Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah. We're moving into that territory in a minute.
It was my favorite game, actually. I raged so hard. I grabbed my controller, I bit in it, and my ear fell out. And I smacked it against the wall. There was a chunk coming out of the wall with the paint.
Oh, whoa.
My controller smashed in
Oh.
in half, and my dad came up. He was like, "What are you doing?" It fell.
Playing a video game.
It fell. It fell on the
How
ground.
old were you?
Um,
Hear me talking English. How old was you?
like 12. I was little. I was never little, but
Yeah, but I get what you mean. You
I was a
were
little rage kid.
you were
back then.
young.
Yeah, young, wild, and free.
I do recognize, dude. I wrecked some controllers in my past.
Tell me your stories.
That was before I was good at video games.
Were you good at video games, or are you good at video games?
I am good at video games.
You sure are. What was your favorite game? I want to know. I really want to know your favorite game of all time. What was it?
Well, of all time, I wouldn't say, but maybe it was of all time. But at least from my first generation, my utter generation of gaming, so to speak, probably these little games. And I'm pretty sure some of you remember them back when they didn't suck.
Nerdgasm in 3, 2, 1.
Spyro. Wait. Oh god damn it! Great. Can you get it in a good focus? There we go. And oh shit!
What have you done to the mic?
Sorry.
You knocked the mic back.
That's gonna be a cut because it breaks up. That's the third one, actually.
The second one. Or no, the third one
This
you're
is
showing.
the second one.
Oh, the second one. And
This is the second one. Yeah.
So you were a Spyro-maniac.
God damn it, dude! I actually had that word in my head. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Yeah, I love those games. Insomniac did a great job on them. Raised a lot of them as well, but just plain awesome, man. Just playing a purple little dragon, going through all sorts of fantasy world.
Shooting
Awesome
fireballs.
soundtrack. Yeah, that was one of the abilities. Awesome soundtrack and a lot of creative fantasy in it. I fucking love that game with all my heart. I still do. I actually play them before my final exams as a sort of ritual.
So like a sort of third.
I didn't play them in around 10 years.
Therapeutisch, hoe zeg je dat?
Therapeutic.
Therapeutic. Is that a word?
Yeah, that's a word.
Okay, it's a word.
But I would say ritualistic, like just before my ritualistic. Ritualistic. English 101 for a weasel. Yeah, so I played these like after 10 years and I finished them all just before my final exams and I rocked.
You really finished them. I envy you.
I finished them all.
You have a memory card for PS1?
Yeah, no, yeah, I did.
I will borrow it very soon to play Rayman.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not even fucking kidding you.
Got one over there. There you go.
I can play Rayman!
Give me that back.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was my game. That was really awesome. Also, the voice of the second Spyro, definitely the best.
Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi, I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
For the geeks under us who did the voice work for all the Spyros.
Nice.
It was awesome. We will include some footage here and there as well while we're talking about the games, because they're really cool. Did I talk about the bosses, by the way, in Spyro?
No, you
They were really fun.
You did not.
Especially in the second one. He had this little guy called Ripto, who was like a short little red dragon-ish type guy. He had like a Dracula cape upwards.
Dracula cape?
Yeah, not a cape, but it kind of looks like a collar animals wear when they have fleas.
Like the Count from Sesame Street.
Yes, exactly. Yes,
no,
that guy. That cape.
No, here, stay in. No, don't yank it. If you will yank it.
Okay, I'm not yanking it. And he had one horn, but he was just a little guy, and he had a little scepter. And then he's called Ripto. And then he had a big guy who was riding, like on four feet. Guy was called Gulp, if I remember correctly.
Gulp?
Yeah, I think it was called Gulp. And then you had Crush or something. Crush was the dumb guy with the club. They're really cool. Yeah, I love Spyro. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like Spyro.
I have not played a single Spyro. So
I'll show you some.
Shame
We'll show
on me.
something
Shame
here,
on
here,
me.
here. We'll do some footage here and there. It's a great game, great platform. I really loved it. Shoo! What was your?
Kingdom Hearts, like I said a few minutes ago, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. I'm still waiting for the third one.
Yeah.
So please, Sony, hurry up.
Yeah, the third was in the make, isn't it?
Oh, I can't wait. I do have to buy a PS4.
Yeah,
for
that was
I
I
don't
wanted
care,
to say.
Because I will buy a PS4 just for that game.
I think that's also the first Kingdom Hearts that's gonna be cross-platform.
I hope so.
Oh, you want me to enjoy it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, I started
That's
with
so
Kingdom.
sweet.
I got Kingdom Hearts for Christmas. My mom said to me, "This is a game with Disney characters." You think, "Oh, it's adorable, Disney characters." I was very skeptical first about it. I was like, my ears falling out again. I was like, Disney characters, Mom, really? Are you really effing me? Then I started to play, and it began on an island. I think for the guys, for the ones who played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, know what I'm heading at. You get it on an island first, an isolated island with 3 friends.
Yeah.
Riku, Kairi, and Sora.
Yeah.
And those 3 friends go on a magical journey through all kinds of worlds.
Go on an adventure.
Yeah, really go on an adventure, meeting Disney characters like Hercules, Hades, and whatever you call it, Mulan in the second series.
You got a big heart on for Sora, by the way, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
He plays. Yeah,
Sora.
exactly. He plays Sora in Minecraft.
On the ending of Kingdom Hearts 1, I will never forget that moment. It was when Sora couldn't save Kairi.
Yeah.
Spoiler, I know. But
Yeah.
on that moment, I really cried. I cried like a little baby.
come on.
I was so emotional attached to the
How
game.
long has it been since the game came out? Spoiler alert, is
Yeah,
not needed
just for the
anymore.
ones who didn't play it and are planning on playing it.
Fuck him. There's like a time window for spoilers, right?
Okay.
What's your time window? Like everyone has his time window for spoilers.
Month or 2.
Yeah?
Yeah, for anime, it sure is.
Yeah, okay, it differs from
Because
media, I
games,
guess.
if they're all massively played like Skyrim, I don't care. I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah, that's true. It
But
also
back-
depends on the game, I think, right? Like there's some games which are heavily story driven, not open or something. Think
Yeah,
of the
based on choices.
think
man.
no,
Like
but
a
think
wolf.
think for example, or The Last of Us, for example.
Yeah, good one.
I would put a longer window on those, I think, for
Yeah,
spoilers.
just for yourself. For, you
A
know,
TV
your-
series, a very long one, by the way.
Yeah,
Maybe-
Midsummer Murders was one I did not like someone to spoil it me.
Yeah, I think series are a long one. What do you think, people? What's the spoiler time window? Is there even one?
What is your spoiler time window? But back to Kingdom Hearts,
Yeah.
I enjoyed every second of it. The first game, I'm not even kidding you, it took me over 6 months to complete the game. I raged so effing hard on that game sometimes. Some boss levels were just impossible for me to complete. I did finish the game multiple times. I did finish the game, the second game multiple times.
Yeah.
And it still drives me insane that the third one hasn't come out yet. So please, hurry up.
It has to be good, I think. It should be good. We need.
I sure hope it won't be a letdown.
Now while we're doing this, I really want a podcast setup for this. How awesome would that be? Just
Very awesome.
sitting in chairs next to each other or in front of each other,
With a bow,
just chilling.
bow
Just
tie.
maybe, but just regular, just having a talk, having some people over.
Ooh,
That would be
nice.
awesome. Just talking about games.
If you have, by the way, that pops in my mind right now. If you have any suggestions of how, I'm not even grabbing it again.
I'll give it to you. Go ahead.
If you have any suggestions about how we should make this set, or just some random ideas from who we can collab with in our podcast, give us an ID, like a fellow YouTuber, a YouTuber that you know, that you think of, like, oh, he's a good guy, and maybe even if you want to join us for our little podcast, we can
arrange that.
yeah.
We can arrange that.
We have Skype. Skype is modern. We live in 2014, so
Yeah.
everyone has Skype, I guess.
Also, yes.
Yes. that
Also,
was-
yes.
that was a
also-
little bit of my,
Other games I enjoyed. Mario.
Mario. Oh, I did play that once.
Did you?
Once, no, a few times. Like, I didn't play it that very often. I played it like.
I played the shit
several
out of this
times
game, and there's a really funny story about it as well.
Tell
Like
me,
I
dude,
got,
tell me.
I will.
But first, let me go quickly out of the screen. Whee!
Why? Why are you? Oh, right. He's got a super secret, people. Too edgy for you and me. Yeah? Are you cool?
I'm
Are you
back.
cool?
Yes, I'm back.
Yeah, so the thing was, I got a Nintendo 64 for my birthday. Birthday.
Why am I laughing a bit?
I don't know. And I bought it for this little piece.
Hold it a little bit like this. Yeah.
Pokemon Stadium. Which was awesome. I played the shit out of that.
You did?
But the funny thing was, I bought a Nintendo 64. I had to buy Pokemon Stadium next to it. Do you remember how fucking crazy expensive these things were in the days of the Guilder?
I did not own.
These fuckers were 180 Guilder a game. So that's around 90 euros.
100 gulden?
Yeah, they were freaking expensive. And people now are bitching for 60 euros.
Yeah,
but they were more expensive, dude.
I thought of PS3 games like, whoa, 70 euros for a game. I was like, whoa, that's very expensive.
Yeah, they were.
After hearing this, it's like, what?
Just Google up old consoles and you see crazy prices in the past, dude. He's gonna Google it up. I'm gonna talk a little bit on, but you're still listening, right?
I'm still listening.
Yeah.
I'm just...
So this game came with the console. And the funny thing was, I played this game more than actually playing this game. That's how crazy, awesome, super cool I thought Super Mario 64 was. I completed the whole game, got all the stars. Don't remember how many it was. I think 120 or something. You get to ride Yoshi in the end. Did you know that?
Serious?
Yeah, you get to ride him if you get all the stars.
Serieus?
Yes.
Dat was sick. Dat is echt wel sick.
That was cool. Really cool. And another favorite of mine. A lot of people know him, by the way, on the Xbox now because there was a re-release of it. Banjo-Tooie. Another funny thing, I never played Kazooie until it came out on Xbox Live Arcade. That's like the first one. This is the second one.
This is the second one?
Yeah. So I played the second one and then I discovered it was the first one. I never got it until it came on Xbox Live Arcade and I just played it like 1 year ago.
Serious?
Yeah. Seriously.
Well, as long as you guys, I really, really, really enjoyed Skyrim.
Oh yeah, you can also talk about games you enjoyed from just not so long ago, of course.
And of course, GTA 4. I remember GTA 4, one of the...
You liked it?
Yeah.
I remember a lot of people were like, I don't like this GTA.
No, I did like it.
Me as well. I enjoyed the shit out of it. I loved that they went more serious.
Well, I was hospitalized. Played a game when I was hospitalized for one day, and I was... the doctor said to me, you have to lay in your bed for 1 week. So, I was like, damn, that's a whole long time to lay in my bed.
Everyone has it, by the way, don't they? If they get bedridden, it's like game time.
Yeah. I was playing GTA 4 non-stop. I even played it for 1 day and night straight.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah, it was hurting my eyes and I got a headache.
Yeah, that's not so weird.
I enjoyed every bit of it. I enjoyed the storyline. I enjoyed online particularly. Made some good friends online.
Online was fucking funny, dude.
Awesome. At airport level, I loved that airport
level. Dude, do you remember Cops and Crooks? It was like the most fucking funny thing I ever played.
I think it's a good time today. It was our very first podcast.
Sort of podcast.
Podcast. It was a very strange...
Podcast.
Podcast, vlog. It was a very strange...
Vlogcast.
Will you please shut up and let me talk, please? Thank you. It was my and Otter's first vlog.
Pogging. Ugh. I'll be quiet.
So it was our first vlog
/ podcast.
If I get like this, if I can't pronounce the words the way I want them to, it always get me nervous. It always get me like all walked up like, oh, I didn't.
That's cool. That's cool, dude.
Yeah, I have to practice something.
The thing, yeah, this is a very good practice, dude. Because usually when we're doing Let's Plays, you have to be on the spot, you know. Yeah. We're playing onwards. You have to think a little bit funny and entertaining.
Farther ahead.
Yeah.
This is more like
this is relaxed. You can take your time. I mean, you don't have to take all the time, but just take a regular pace. You know. That's why I knew you would love this, and I knew you would love it, internet. So let's end this podcast with our 3 questions we've answered today, because we want answers from you.
Let me say the first question.
Go ahead, my dear colleague.
What was your very first game?
Number 1. Probably should have said it before you did the question.
Anyway, number 2.
How did you start? We didn't even answer that, but that's okay. How did you start gaming? Why? What was the reason? Did you get it for your birthday? Did you just broke into a store and stole it as a 4-year-old? Hey, shit happens. Anyway, number 3.
I can't read your fucking...
It's a doctor's handwriting. Fuck you.
Which of your very...
First games.
Wait, just... Which of your very first games do you love the...
Have.
Oh, which of your very first games do you have the fondest memory of?
Yeah, which games were your coolest ones from the past? Now that I think of it, you can also call games from a year ago or something.
Or like I did,
Yeah.
or Peter, or Other did. Oops, excuse me there.
Who's Peter?
Like Peter.
Yeah, who's that?
There's a guy with a cap and some lazy ass hair.
Yeah,
But-
I already hate him.
Yeah. Also, be generous with your comments. Let us know what you like.
Be generous with your likes.
Very generous,
Be
please.
generous with your subs.
And
Be generous with sharing.
And
There
be
we
generous
go.
with yourself. Life lessons.
Yeah, that's the end of it. Do we need to do something? Just say bye.
Nah.
I was Otter.
My name is Weasel, and we will see you again on the next.
On the next
Thoughts.
Furry Thoughts. Bye bye.
Cheers.
Awesome.